Welcome back, BeInCrypto, to another brand new price prediction episode. In this video, we're going to be specifically focusing on XLM to BTC, also known, for those of you who don't, Stellar Lumens to Bitcoin. We're going to be looking at the Bittrex charts. More so, I want to spend a lot of time focusing in on short-term as well as long-term price prediction, pretty much seeing where we could potentially see the coin moving into 2020, maybe on a little further, as well as specifically pointing out some key things that I'm starting to notice that we're starting to reflect back on previous price actions back in, I believe it was 2017. Now, this 2017 ascending triangle was previous to a major bull run. And I would like to spend the remainder of today's episode discussing whether or not what we're seeing right now is going to lead to a major bull run as well. If that sounds interesting and you would like to know a little bit more about whether or not this big, massive Stellar Lumens bull run is going to happen, definitely make sure to subscribe, stick around for the rest of the episode, turn on post notifications, and let's move on. So guys, as you can see, I am on Stellar Lumens to Bitcoin. This is the Bittrex chart, and here's the main thing that I would like to focus in on right now. So I'd like to show you guys some very interesting technical analysis and charting tools that kind of foreshadow, if not predict, what we could be expecting to see within Stellar Lumens in the next couple of days as well as months. So check this out. So previous in 2017, we had an October bull run leading into November, where we had a major ascending triangle form. Notice how we had this major flare up in the price, a major point right here, followed by small ascending triangle, which led to a breakout where we were retesting the high-low middle moving average. Eventually, this led into a parabolic movement that shot us up into a massive spike in price. Now, notice what we're seeing right now, a very similar movement and a very similar pattern. Notice how we're also in a very interesting ascending triangle, retesting the high-low middle moving averages, and we have a spike in the price as well. Sounds interesting? I think so. Obviously, these do have, some correlation. Now, obviously, correlation isn't always causation, but you can see how similar these both look. Both are retesting the high-low MMA, both had a spike in the price that we're seeing, and both came from consolidation of a bear market. So we're starting to see that once again. So this is huge signs. Now, obviously, we've seen in the past a major spike that happened very rapidly and very quick. Now, this may not be the same case for right now. We may see a slower, gradual bull market. That's what we're expecting to see right now. And you also have to take into consideration that we are getting quite a bit of resistance and retracement from the high-low MMAs, as well as you're starting to see that on the MACD, that blue band crossing over the orange band, as well as trading fairly high up in the relative strength index. You can see that we are starting to form an ascending triangle on this as well. Now, to jump into the 4-hour charts, I would like to show you what it is that we're referring to. Notice how there is a massive ascending triangle forming right here, and we just recently started to potentially break the resistance that we have up top here. If this does hold out well and we do see a confirmation break up here, this could be foreshadowing a major move and price surge into a potential bullish market. Obviously slow growth, but now look at this, and then I would like to compare this to previous movement that we had back in 2017. So check out 2017's right here. Notice how we have a very similar, now it is a little bit bigger in terms of surging or price spikes, and you can see though that we are continuously moving into an ascending triangle, which inevitably broke bullish as we got intertwined with the high-low MMA. Now obviously this is a much more rapid price movement, and where we're seeing right now is a little more considered slower growth, and we're starting to see that happen right now as well. And you can see we're also intertwined with the high-low MMA, inevitably pushing the prices up and forcing the price to break through resistance that we have up here. So this is also great news. Now this is a short-term price analysis in regards to where we could potentially be seeing that price shoot up to. Now we can easily reverse the price up to here and see that doubling up top over here. So I want to show you guys a long-term price prediction right now in the form of an Elliott wave. So the first thing I want to do is pretty much take the Elliott wave that we have right here and just trace out a pretty significant pattern that I'm starting to notice within XLM or Stellar Lumens. So you can see I've drawn on the previous 2017 bull run that we've had right here, and I just want to take this old one and transfer it over to the point of breakout which we could potentially see today. Now this is definitely a really bullish short-term movement right here. I don't think that's what we're going to be seeing. I think we're going to see a more slower bull market, or a slowed down bull market. You can see this was very rapid right here in regards to like climaxing upwards. This is a little bit slower, so to extend this outwards, it's merely just moving these points a little bit farther out. So something along the lines of this is where I see the market moving to. So yes, we are still in a bull run and we are still in a bull market, but it's something that could take a little bit longer than the previous one in 2017. So this, instead of shooting up literally within the months of, you know, November into December, seeing that major bull market, we could potentially be seeing this, you know, start to head out. Let me just extend this a little bit more into a slower movement that could take, you know, from anywhere from October, which we're in right now, the end of October, all the way into, you know, November, December, January, February, this shorter term bull market as it slowly grows up to the upside, which is obviously a better position because we don't want to see this major burst in price and then a major crash back downwards. That's something that I do want you guys to consider. A more slower growth, long-term bullish bull run would definitely be something that we're looking for over a very sporadic, you know, spike in the price and then instantly falling to lower levels. So merely what I'm trying to push to you guys is some sort of Elliott wave that would take a little bit longer than the previous 2017 one, but inevitably breaking the bull run right here, breaking this ascending triangle, could lead us into a bull run and sending us up into a projected uptrend for the next couple of, you know, months, if not years. So that's something that I wanted to discuss with you guys. So the last thing I want to talk about is the technical analysis price prediction article that we have. It's the first link in the description. I highly recommend you check that out. It's jam-packed with a ton of news in regards to where we could potentially be seeing a bearish divergence, as well as some other technical indicators. So definitely make sure to give that a look. Otherwise, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.